Hey Durga, this video is to talk about the bug that ends in 657 that I've put in the email. I just wanted to show you what this is about. So in order to test this one, you're going to have to use a cookie manager to set a cookie to fake authenticated mode in our sandbox. So the name of that cookie is login_user. And if you want to use a value, a good one is FNDR27 because that's a known user to me. Set that cookie. And now what you should be able to do, I'd reload the page right after that just to make sure this information gets picked up properly. And in order to demonstrate this problem, I believe we can do this by using the zip code 55122 and then typing the keyword skin, because we'll get a lot of procedures matched with that. So here's what they're reporting on. These are 5 procedures, and there are obviously more than 5 that were sent to us. So after the limit of 5, we have a View All button. Now this View All button cannot work the same way as View All for physicians, facilities, or products, because in those cases we just redo the search. We actually go do the search with that name filter and show them everything. So View All for physicians, facilities, or products will do a search and transfer the results page. That can't work this way for procedures, but right now it is. So what's happening is we're doing a search here, and I'll show you the results of that search first, where we are posting a search that is a name match for the word skin. And that's not the right thing to do here for a procedure call. So that's wrong. Now the other thing you'll note is that you will get a 5004 error when you attempt this test, because even though we pretend to be authenticated as this user, there is no information about this user in Know Your Network. So you're always going to get this result, but this result has nothing to do with the bug that we're talking about right now. It's the only way you can reproduce it. So you'll have to go back to the page. What I want to have happen here is the following. What I want to have happen, and this may be a little tricky to do, is that if a search is done like this and we end up getting more than 5 procedures back, what we want to do is we want to show a View All button, but when clicked it won't do a search. It'll just show a longer drop down in the procedures section, and it will show all the remaining procedures, these 5 plus the ones we couldn't show. So it'll expand this list. The user can scroll down to it. At the bottom of that list, we'll change View All to View Less, and probably a minus sign to keep it consistent. And clicking View Less at that point will just shrink this back to being only the first 5 with View All here. I hope that makes sense. Now, we need to do that not only for procedures, but we also need to do it for specialties. So whatever you do here, do for specialties too. I haven't been able to come up with a case of a keyword that returns 5 or more specialties to make this happen, and I'll keep looking for that. But assume that whatever you have for a fix for procedures also needs to be applied for specialties. We'll find a test case for that so that we can actually check it here, so that View All will expand this specialty list, View Less will collapse it, View All will not do a search for specialties or procedures. Hope that makes sense. Thanks.